if we could come out, punch him in the mouth here, so to speak, put one in the end zone.
Carter's kind of confused there, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he was thinking he was supposed to get the ball that time.
It looked like he maybe thought it was coming to the left side, and then I don't know if that was designed that way or if Clausen just saw it was a busted play and decided to do something with it.
Well, it brings up 4th and 1.
Looks like they're going to go for it. They're going to give it to Julius.
Julius running that Wildcat. That's enough for a first down. Ball is down to the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 there for the Panthers.
It's not a very good pickup, but it's a positive big pickup. Keeps the drive alive.
Keeps the drive alive, that's right.
Looks like they're going to stay with the same. Bring McClellan in the backfield there. Going to be a direct snap to Harper.
Luke Harper on the carry.
You know, the way they're doing that, you've got Luke Harper and Julius both standing there, and they got their hands like they're wanting to receive. So the defense is kind of still trying to figure out who's going to have the ball. Harper carries the ball for a gain of about 3 on the play. Second down, 7. Clausen coming back in now. Let's see where he lines up. A little more traditional look here. Clausen takes snap, hands the ball off to Julius. He's down to the 35. Go bring up 3rd and 5.
And Jeff, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it seems like the sideline's a little bit more fired up than what they have been all night. So they've been trying to keep the boys' head on the field pumped up there. They're getting with it down there.
You know, those bye weeks are good if you've got some injuries to heal up.
Yeah.
But a lot of times team has a bye week and they come out a little flat for that first.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 33, Bronson Koulis. Ball will come back to the 35-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and 5. Went for it with, 4th and 1. This is 4th and 5. Lined up as if they're going to go for it again here.
Going to look sweep to the right there.
There's a pitch. That's enough for a first down. No flags on the play. Julius McClellan takes that pitch on that sweep, and that's a first down for Magnet Cove. Ball's inside the 30, 1st and 10.
And we'll definitely take it, even though they didn't look pretty.
That's right.
Gain of 6 on the play. That's a Panther pass. Grocery and gas. 1st and 10 Panthers at the ball 29-yard line.
No such thing as an ugly win, is it?
Not at all.
I see Julius is out on the side here, letting him get a little blow here.
Looks like Harper back there with Clausen.
Clausen hands the ball to number 28, Luke Harper.
Stopped by number 7, Micah Story. Number 85.
Pretty modest gain on that play.
For the Bulldogs.
A lot of effort, but just a little.
Yeah.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Little deposit.
Need a good game, people. Positive, good game.
Handoff to number 28, Luke Harper again. He's down to about the 25-yard line, give or take. Well, actually, they're going to mark him at about the 26. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long, about 3rd and 6 or so for Magnet Cove. Before tonight, Luke hadn't had very many carries, has he? Aaron?
No, he hadn't. All just looking here that he's only carried it 5 times in the past 3 games, but he's had 34 yards. So
set up that bubble screen again. That's inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be a little short, I believe. Aaron, what do you think?
Number 28, Luke Harper.
Let's see what they're going to. It looks like it's going to be a first down. They're going to give them enough to cross the line there. So the judge come in there and there you go.
Okay,
finally,
the man with the white hat
confirmed
just signaled first down. So I think that's about the 3rd or 4th time they've run that little bubble screen tonight.
But that's where really the Panthers have used Harper is on the receiving core. He's got over 133 coming into this game, over 133 reception yards. And so in just nine receptions, so that's almost 15 yards a catch.
Well, they handed the ball off to Tugwell. He ran hard that first half, but they shut him down on that play.
Yeah, and that's that defensive line is penetrating pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, they're getting a good push.
When you get a big wall there, it's hard for a guy like Tugwell to even try to do something with it.
Right.
But he's not going to back down from it, though.
No.
Talking about Harper's praises there. He looked like he was going to try to catch some yards before he got that ball tucked in. That old classic case of make sure you catch the ball before you run with it.
Yeah, that's right. You can run all the yards you want, but if you forget to take the ball with you, it don't do any good. That happens at all levels still, though, don't it, Aaron? I see pros do that from time to time.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Clausen back to pass. There's that bubble screen again.
Clausen's pass complete to Julius McClellan. Stop by number 9, James Holder.
They use McClellan for that screen this time.
Number 58, Kevin Trejo.
Looks like only going to settle for the.
4th down.
I don't know if settle's a good word or not, but
right.
It looks like they're going to 4th down again. They're going to go ahead and put it on Velasquez's shoulders.
Right. You talking earlier about the linemen never getting any credit or anything. Right there, you got number 13, Ballantyne, that does a good job of getting a high snap down.
That's right, yeah.
But that Holder, man, he's got a big job to do there, and he gets it done there.
But it looked like there may have been a little bit of penetration there, too. And,
yes.
And so he kind of put a little bit more air in it and just fell short. So the Panthers going to come up empty-headed.
Well, with 5 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of play, it's still 8-3 here at Hammond Stadium. And the ball will go over on downs, and Bulldogs will come out offensively while Magnet Cove goes on defense here.
Yeah, and I guess, you try to be optimistic and everything. It's still just a 1-touchdown game right now.
That's right.
Ball starts to drive 1st and 10 at their own 20, number 11.
And in this sport, if you can keep it one score, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, that's for sure. Looked like old Matt Stone was there, the first one to get the slow the kid down before he drug him down.
Three split out. Hand off to number 11. He's going to be tackled right at the 30. That's going to be enough for a first down, I believe.
There's looks like old Preston Sawyer
there
again.
Yeah, Preston Sawyer. I think you mentioned we hadn't called his name a whole lot before tonight, but he's had several tackles tonight.
And so if my counting's right, and of course I won't say where I grew up going to school as far as counting wise goes, but he's got 3 solo tackles tonight.
Right. Yeah, that place where you're referring to, them's fighting words over on this side of the hill.
That's right. For sure. It's a good stop there.
Good stop there in the yes.
McClellan getting the penetration again.
Yes. Number 11 seems to be a little gimpy getting up there, Aaron.
Yeah, maybe he's cramping or something.
Yeah.
Kind of holding that hamstring there.
Seemed like he jogged off pretty good, though. Well, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now. No gain on that play.
Burgers, chips, and a drink here on the home side. Last call. $8 for burgers, chips, and a drink. 2nd down and 10.
They may not get this one off in time. Yep, barely. Quarterback rolling back to pass. He way overthrew his receiver.
And that's a good thing.
Yes, because he had some room to run, didn't he?
That invisible man, that 12th man, always helps when they're not able to connect. No complaints there.
Well, that brings up 3rd and 10 then, back at the 30. This is another one of those kind of, I don't know, it just has that pivotal play feeling to it. You know, if we can get a stop here, should get good field position. Almost feels like this game's going to come down to a big play. Neither team seems to be able to maintain a solid drive.
That's right. Yeah.
Feels like it's going to have to be a big play.
And that was a good defensive play
yes,
right
it
there
was.
by McClellan. He almost, if he would have had maybe a little bit softer hands, you don't say soft hands a lot of time on defense, but if it had been a little bit softer, he might have been able to take that and that big play and go to the house with it.
Right. And that's McClellan now lined up right over the center.
Who called timeout?
Oh, something.
What? He may have blood on him or something like that.
Yeah, something about the officials stopped the time and had Harper was back in back to receive the punt, and something about something going on that Harper had to step off. So
right,
looks like that puts Inslee back here to receive the punt.
Boy, that's one of them that can roll and roll and roll if you ain't careful. It's going to roll down to about the 29-yard line. An ugly punt.
It was.
But it was very effective.
And there was some pressure by our guys on defense that really put the pressure on there. So good job of those guys of trying to make havoc of it.
All right, so here comes our offense. And ball's at the 29-yard line, and we'll see what they can do to grind out some yardage here. I see Harper's back out split to this side of the field, so whatever it was, they must have got it corrected.
Give the ball back to Tugwell there.
Ball back to Tugwell.
Tugwell on the carry.
Carries the ball through the right side over there.
Stopped by number 58, Kevin Trejo, and number 9, James Holder.
Give him a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
We only got 10. No, we got 11.
Flag on the play.
Before the play could begin, flag. At least their coaches felt like it was motion on our side. I could hear them hollering across the field.
Yeah, the flag's down here close to Harper. So
Start against the Panthers. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 26-yard line.
So look, maybe Luke didn't get set or something down there here at the bottom of the field.
Well, that's a 5-yard penalty, so we'll go from 2nd and 8 to.
There's another penalty that the ref calls again, so I don't know.
Another flag.
What was that all about?
Sideline
That's
warning.
going to be a sideline warning.
Sideline warning against the Panthers.
I guess Carmichael maybe was letting the ref know a little bit that he wasn't very pleased with the last one.
They have 2 penalties, and we got like 16.
That one doesn't come with a yardage mark off. Usually on that sideline warning, the first time it's just a warning against them. quick pass. Gets out of Clawson's hands quick.
Clawson's pass complete to number 1, Kaiser Kidder.
Kaiser Kidder with the reception. That's his first reception of the night. Been kind of quiet for him.
Has, but, Kaiser's really stepped up this year. He seems like he's a little bit more aggressive and more active on both sides of the ball. So it's good to see that from Kidder. Got Coolis and Inslee coming down here on the bottom side with Harper on the right side. Looks like it's going to be pass
Clawson
play.
rolling out to this side. Pass is complete.
Pass to Coolis.
Bronson Coolis brings that one down. That was quite an impressive catch for a young man like Bronson. Because that was all hands. I mean, he had to reach up there and pull it down and control it. That was a good play.
Gain of 10 on the play. First and 10 Panthers at their own 42.
First and 10 now for the Panthers from their own 42-yard line. Seemed to put a little life in the boys, seeing a guy go up and make a good play like that. Little misdirection play, and it's down to up to the 45-yard line.
So it was a good hustle by McClellan. He was coming down, but he kept his feet moving and was able to pick up a yard or two.
That's
more,
right.
It looks like there.
Got forced wideouts now. That pass is complete. Oh, I don't know if they're. Yeah, they're.
That's a catch.
Pass was complete to number 28, Luke Harper.
They're going to call that incomplete. Now, whether it was complete and he dropped it or incomplete, but either way, it doesn't matter what we think. The striped shirt said it was incomplete. So,
another thing that I've noticed on the field, it seems like maybe some of the ball knob players are starting to get a little chippy down there.
Yes. Well, I'm sure they probably didn't expect us to still be hanging around in this game by this stage of the game either. So
that's maybe the boys.
Flag on the play. That's the first time they've really been able to put much pressure on the quarterback. But I think one of the first plays in this second half, you mentioned something about it. It seemed like their defensive line was getting a little bit more penetration. So.
They're looking like it's us.
Flags laying at the 39-yard line. The referees are all discussing, figuring out what they.
He thought about pointing it our way, but he's not sure. Face mask.
Face mask.
Face mask is the call against ball knob.
Lost a yard.
Yeah, he lost a yard on the penalty.
But, and Jeff, some of that chippiness might be because of our sideline's been pretty verbal this half, so they might be kind of starting to get to them a little bit.
Right.
Third and 9.
All right, well, it's 3rd and 9 after all of that. Clawson rolling out. Good protection this time.
That's interference.
You better call.
He turned him sideways.
Pass is broken up.
Clawson's pass intended for Kaiser Kidder falls incomplete.
So Kidder there.
Intended for Kidder.
Yeah. Looks like there's another penalty on the field. There's holding against the Panthers.
Right. Of course, Ball Knob will decline that. Bring up 4th down now, 4th and 9.
The Magna Cove class of 2023 after prom committee bake sale here on the home side is now half price. All remaining items are half price at the Magna Cove class of 2023 after prom committee bake sale. 4th down.
Magna Cove drops back in punt formation. And the punt is away. Good punt.
Beautiful punt.
Beautiful punt, yes.
Just a little bit little bit to the left. So it looks like it's going to go out of the bounds there.
They probably come all the way back to midfield.
37. No,
And
he's
as they walk it back up the sideline,
Looks like
it's going to be marked at the 30-yard line. And we've only got about 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play, so it's still a tight ball game here. You could literally say it's anybody's ball game right now.
grab his legs.
What in the world?
Handoff to number 11. We had him hit in the backfield, and you look up, and all of a sudden it's a 6-yard gain.
Just seems like the boys are having a hard time getting a wrap up on them and
Yes, it
stopping
does.
them in their tracks.
Yes, it does.
But just kind of a side note here, if, that makes Matt Stone's 9th tackle of the night.
Nice defensive performance turned in by Matt Stone tonight.
Oh, the ball.
Fumble! Ball's on the ground. Magnet Cove is pointing that they have it. You know, that may be that big play.
That's exactly
that
right.
may be the big play we've been looking
That's
for right there.
something that we needed. Maybe put some air in.
And that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So
that's a good way to end the third quarter.
That's right. So now we go to the fourth quarter, and Magnet Cove will have the ball after a turnover, a little extra mo. And as they get ready to start the fourth quarter in a few minutes, they're taking a break. Aaron and I are going to take one with them. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. All right, here we go for Aaron for our fourth and final quarter of the night, and Magnet Cove's going to start that quarter at about the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
Clausen's going to hand it to McClellan there, and he's going to pick up almost 10 yards.
Almost 10 yards, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing sometimes how just a turnover like that just infuses life.
Well, it looks like Carmichael's going to try to capitalize on it. Looks like they're going to try to go to the hurry offense here.
Yeah, go a little bit of a tempo here.
That's a good cut by McClellan.
Did you see that cut? Yeah, he put that foot in the ground.
That was a good cut.
Yeah,
I think the new lingo these days, the kids, is breaking ankles.
yeah, that is the lingo. All right, that brings up first down inside the 20. I think this may be the deepest penetration we've had all night. Might have got down there when we kicked that field goal. I don't remember.
Our missed field goal, we were closer.
No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 from the 18.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Got 4 wide outs and 1 running back beside Clausen. Tugwell's the running back.
Well, come on.
Ah. kind of a hesitation there a little bit, and
Yeah.
that might have.
Stop number 16, Seth Hunter.
He hadn't been doing that much tonight. He just been hitting the hole and
Hitting the
going.
hole. Well, he might have had a hard time to find that
Can't
hole.
find a hole. That's right. There wasn't much of a hole there to look for.
Play, 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 now. Come on, boys.
There's 5 3 yards. Oh.
Should have been.
Well, you should have.
Yeah, there should have been.
Ooh, that was ugly. That pass was intended for Harper. Harper kind of bobbled it, almost bobbled it too much.
Right.
Number 28, Luke Harper falls in.
Trying to make something out of it, and it finally fell to the ground.
Luke's been pretty sure-handed thus far this
Yeah.
year, but that's a couple he's kind of bobbled now, and want to take off running before we actually secured the ball.
It'll be 4th down.
4th down, and they're going to go for it. Clausen back to pass. Pass well overthrown there for his intended receiver, Bronson Koulis.
Ball's incomplete. Panthers turn the ball over on downs. Ball knob takes over 1st and 10.
You know, that's why the coaches get the big bucks, you know. Some of them are saying, well, why didn't we kick the field goal? And if he'd kicked the field goal, they'd said, why didn't we go for it?
That's
so
right, yeah.
that's why they get the big bucks.
Ball knob starts the drive 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's kind of like pasturing.
Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't know nothing about that either.
Ball goes over on downs at the 18.
Yeah, I noticed this receiver out on the bottom side here. Ball knob was coming in limping a little bit. So.
Yes.
Looks like finally
Number 11, Landon Gilmore.
Hayden Browning got in on a tackle finally tonight.
I believe
getting
that
his
was,
name.
yes. I believe that was Browning
Name
in on
there.
that stop.
It's the first time we've heard. I think it's Hayden.
Stop by Hayden Browning.
That's the first time we called his name tonight for a tackle.
Brings up 2nd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. They seem to have slowed their pace down considerably now, hadn't they?
That's part of that coaching big bucks deal.
Right.
Flag before the snap.
They probably called
Ball start against ball.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really got set. That'll back them up 5 yards instead of 2nd and 3 now. Be 2nd.
Now I'll take if they want to slow the game like that. That'd be a good way to go.
Yes. Second and 8 now for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 8.
A pick 6 would sure be what the doctor ordered. Another flag before this play could start. Another false start against Bald Knob.
Yeah, I think it may be that down under that bottom side, that kid number 24 that
Kind of limping?
Yeah, kind of limping. He's been coming in and bringing the plays in and having hustle to get out to the wide out.
Right.
And he may be struggling with that a little bit.
They got number 7 down here now.
2nd and 13.
Looks like everybody's set good now.
Oh, going to have to come from behind and get him.
Yeah, they don't call holes on
That old juice there.
Third and 9. McClellan turning in another tackle.
You know,
3rd and 8.
The defense has had some good opportunity to stop them in the backfield.
Yes, they have.
I think they just got a little bit more nitros in the tank and kind of get away from them.
Big play here.
You know, you can't fault our defense very much. I mean, there's been some broken tackles,
Yeah.
but
There you go.
there you go.
So McClellan got some penetration along with old
Yep.
Connor Hurley.
Yep.
McClellan and number 21, Connor Hurley.
Connor Hurley also in there. Both of them. McClellan got there first, but Hurley was right behind him, and both of them finished him off for a nice loss in the backfield.
Tell you what kind of play it is. If you just watch Hurley after the play and his excitement to get it shut down, that was a major play. To bring up 4th down.
Boy, now's the time for a bad punt.
Oh,
look at there. We'll take it.
It's still going to roll a little bit, though. That was definitely what it could have been better, but we'll definitely take it.
Yep. When he first kicked it, I thought it was going to go about 5-6 yards, it looked like. But once it hit the ground, it rolled quite a bit. But, Magnet Cove's going to come out of this with ball 1st and 10 at their own at the ball knob 37. So 7 minutes left to go. We could drive this 37 yards, eat up a little bit of clock.
Yeah.
That put us back ahead of them, and that puts some pressure on them then.
But that's one thing that we hadn't done well all night, though, is to burn clock on our offensive possessions. So,
yeah, it hadn't been able to string probably more than 2 or 3 first downs together all night. Now's when you need to be able to string them first downs together.
That was old Davis again, number 5.
Yes.
Getting in
He's not run the ball a lot tonight.
He started out with the first 2 series, but
pass is complete to Inslee.
That was by
Kevin Inslee pulled that one in.
And that was whole Myers on the quarterback there. So Evan finally got a completion for tonight.
So Myers and Inslee team up there for a first down for Magnet Cove.
That's a Panther pass, grocery and gas. 1st and 10 Panthers.
Ball is down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 there. I see Myers is staying in as quarterback here, Aaron.
Yeah, with Davis back there with him.
Yes. Bad snap, but Myers is able to get it under control. Just off of Inslee's hands.
I think if that defender's helmet wouldn't have been there, it wouldn't have bounced off. He would have had a little bit better chance to catch it.
That'd been one of them old leather helmets. It wouldn't have bounced so far.
That's right.
Number 14, Connor Posey on the cover.
I heard him say on the buzz today, Aaron, they were talking about how to stop some of this targeting stuff. And they said if they put these players back in leather helmets, they'll quit leading with their helmet. I guess that would probably work.
Probably so.
That was a pretty pass there by Myers. Cade Davis on the carry. Not much there for us on that play.
Stop number 16, Seth Hunsicker.
Julius coming back in for this play.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Yeah, Paxton just said 4 down territory. You don't need to necessarily get all 10. It'd be nice if you do, but at least get it down to 4th and manageable.
Carmichael's going to
call timeout. Yes, sir.
Center timeout, Magnet Cove.
Well, as Magnet Cove calls timeout, 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the ball game. Aaron and I are going to take one with him. This is PPRD Sports. We'll be right back. All right, big play here. 3rd and 10.
Gonna put it
Back
in
to
there.
pass.
Myers
Pocket kind of
keep it.
breaks down. He tries to get what he can, but he's probably only going to pick up about a yard on the play.
Looks like they were going to try to use McClellan to try to do something, but looked like Ball Knob had him double covered.
Yes. Actually, now, Aaron, looks like they're saying he lost a yard, put it back a yard to the 28, 4th and 11, and Mount Cove going to talk about it again. This may be their last shot. Definitely probably going to be their best shot, so take the time. You can't take it with you. Might as well use it.
Well, you definitely, times like this, you think that with Velasquez and his success that you're glad that you have him, but with a late in the game and it is and being down by 5, you kind of need more than a kick and a prayer.
Right.
Of course, I remember thinking about games like this. It takes me back to last year at the Gurdon game.
Yes.
When he kicked it for the game-winning field goal. So,
I really think that kick propelled that team.
Yeah.
They wound up with a deep run into the playoffs.
Right.
And if they don't hit that kick,
might have been a little bit different.
Yeah. Probably a whole lot different year. Yes.
For more information, see Mr. Andy Beck.
Well, it may not be fair at this, with 5 minutes left to go, say this is the ball game, but the way this game is kind of played out thus far, it kind of has that feel to it.
And we definitely need it for sure.
Pass intended for number 1, Kaiser Kidder, falls incomplete. And the ball will go over on downs.
Panthers turn the ball over on downs. Ball takes over 1st and 10.
Like all night. He's not throwing to his receiver.
Hopefully the defense has got enough fuel in the tank to
get one more stop.
Get one more stop and maybe even a turnover.
Or a turnover, yeah.
That'd be big.
I'd be surprised to see them throw the ball a whole lot more, but if they would throw one, a pick six or a scoop and score. There's number 75, big Mason Henderson.
Saying, get out of my house.
Don't come this way no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Well, there's a good start to that one more stop. That running back may go back to the coach, say, Coach, let's try a different hole. I don't want to go see that 75 no more. Quarterback
keeper. McClellan's going to be there.
Yeah, McClellan there to get him down on the ground. Certainly a lot more modest gain than he's had a lot this evening. Yeah. So brings up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
He's almost, and he may be already, but in double digits for tackles tonight.
Yes. .350 counting in the game.
It's going up the middle.
Good gracious almighty.
They had him stopped before the first down marker, but he kept his feet and they couldn't get him to go down.
Could not get him down. And it wasn't like he was just dragging one defender. There was several defenders there.
2 or 3 there.
Ball's out at the 41-yard line for Bald Knob. 1st and 10 there from their own 41. We'll have about 3 minutes left to go in the game. About the time the ball snapped. There's a snap. Give.
Landon Gilmore on the carry.
Yeah, it'd almost be kind of tempting to load the box.
Yes.
At the line of scrimmage after a game without one.
And just to see what they do with it.
Right.
It don't matter if we get the ball back. We don't know how to score.
I believe credit McClellan with another tackle on that play, too. I think that's who I saw on that tackle.
He got met at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to bounce off again.
Yes, yes. Cade Davis with the stop. We had the penetration, like you said, at the line of scrimmage in the backfield, but just couldn't get them down.
Cade's been kind of quiet tonight on defense.
Yes.
But they've used him quite a bit on offense.
You know, if I was going to write a synopsis on this game, Aaron, I believe that's probably what it would be, is we were there in the position, just couldn't get them down. That tackled by number 21, Connor Hurley. That's Connor Hurley. Ball is down to the 44-yard line. First and 10, Bald Knob. Minute and a half left to go in the ball game.
But, you know, give the credit to our defense, though. They've held them, even though that they've been.
That's right.
They've been pushing them around.
Right.
They've held their game so far.
Hey, anytime you can go and you can play an opponent and hold them to 8 points, you got to feel good about that. More often than not, if you hold an opponent to 8 points, you're going to win that game.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, it's been good to have you up in the press box with us tonight. I hope our fans have enjoyed having you here.
Well,
I know you've added a lot of information with the stats, and it's been a pleasure to work with you, partner. I look forward to it next week.
It's been a pleasure to be with you. So we've got a lot of history.
We do have a lot of history.
On and off the field.
That is true. Looks like we're going to come up a little short on tonight, but we'll live to fight another week next week.
And hopefully, you know, we're free from injury and maybe got some bumps and bruises, but to get in the conference play.
Right. 12, Julius McClellan with another stop. You know, you got to love to see that, though. I mean, there's no doubt this game's pretty well over. 30 seconds left to go in the game. They don't have to run but one more play. But there's a kid like Julius McClellan just keeps fighting. Keeps fighting.
On fighting. You know, that's what and there's a few of those kids on the Magnet Cove team that it doesn't matter what the score is, and it doesn't matter where they're at in the game. They're still going to
and there's a lot of
going to play the game.
A lot of lessons about life to learn about that. You know, that's
absolutely.
Sometimes in life it's the same way. You just got to keep fighting. Well, the 25-second clock is at 25. There's 32 left on the play clock, so they'll have to run one more. It's only third down, so barring just a catastrophe for Bald Knob, looks like they're going to be able to put this one in the win column.
Stop him up the middle.
Vaughn Hickman carries for the Bald Knob first down.
I didn't see who was on that tackle.
I believe it was Hayden Browning, but you know, if he's the one making the tackle, that's that's a problem.
Yeah, and looked about where it was. So, 16 seconds left. They're going to be content with. Bald Knob's going to be content.
Yep, that'll be the last play of the game. Final score tonight: in Magnet Cove is a respectable. It's not the way you want, but it's respectable that the final score tonight, Ball Knob